Welcome back and thanks for staying too. So as I mentioned earlier on, I have Dr. Mavis, Owureku, Asare, and also Dr. Akwasi, Akomeah, Agyekum, and they are from the Biotechnology and Nuclear Agriculture Research Institute of the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission. And this morning we are coming to talk about tomato processing. But then I want to start with Dr. Mavis. I've been talking to him once in a while, but then I've never seen her. Today I get to see her in person. She's such a big woman. I want you to tell me a bit about yourself, a little background, and what you do. Okay,
so as you have rightly said, Mavis Owureku Asare. I'm a food scientist. I work with Binari of Ghana Atomic Energy Commission, where I am the manager for Radiation Technology Center. I'm also a senior research scientist. So basically, as a scientist, my role in the commission is to conduct research on different technologies, mainly also because we focus on nuclear technologies. The focus is irradiation technology that we have a facility for. So we conduct research, we also develop technologies that can be transferred to farmers, smallholder farmers, processors, and people in the agribusiness space. Yeah, so
that's basically it. But then, was it always your dream to be a food scientist?
In the beginning, no.
Okay.
In the beginning, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. But if you read science and we're quite good in science, then the obvious choice is for you to read medicine.
Okay.
So I did do pre-med, but I was conscious. I knew that I liked food.
Wow.
You know, everything food. And as a scientist, or having read general science, what could I, narrow it down to? It wouldn't be necessarily the culinary aspect, the cooking and all of that. But then I realized there was a food science option, which was more of applying chemistry, physics, math, statistics to food. So that's when I opted.
I love it when women go into biotechnology and so on and so forth. Yeah. But then, Doc, let me come to you to tomato processing. Is it much of a big deal in Ghana?
It is a big deal in Ghana because I think we import a lot of tomatoes into the country, and that translates into something in excess of $100 million annually. But if you look at the losses along the chain from farm to fork, there's the need to put in measures to reduce the losses and decent living for actors along the entire chain, farmers through to processors. And then at the tail end, you are looking at food security issues. How do we contribute in achieving food security as a country?
All right.
So it is very important.
Okay. I love to come back to Dr. Mavis. You have a solar dryer for drying, preserving tomatoes, and it's called Owureku. Wow. Such a name, Owureku.
Yes.
How did you acquire that machine?
Well, I started research into tomato processing over 10 years ago. And to cut the story very short, it came to a point where I realized that solar drying was the most convenient in terms of price, accessibility, and how convenient, it would be for us to employ that technology. So, having said that, it meant that I had studied all the different processing methods for tomato. And some were quite capital intensive, but for a country like this, and the focus for me was smallholder farmers and processors, I thought that solar drying technology was very promising. So I came up with a few prototypes, different types of solar drying, and I narrowed on this particular one because it was very efficient and very convenient. You could set it up anywhere on your farm, in your processing facility. And I know that one question that people keep asking is, how practical is the technology? Do we dry tomatoes in Ghana? Yeah, but the truth is that you look at the issues with tomatoes and why the losses are so high. up to about 50% in the value chain. And if you want to think processing, you need to have the people who play the major role at the center of it all. We set up huge factories that are not sustainable. So somewhere along the line, we revert back to importing tomato products. But this technology makes it very easy for people to do it right at their doorstep. And when you do dried tomatoes, you're only preserving it, reducing the moisture, and putting it in a state that it can reduce the spoilage. And when you get that product from it, which is dried tomatoes, which you can mill to powder, you can make anything out of it. You can reconstitute to a paste, you can reconstitute to ketchup, you can reconstitute to anything. But the most important thing is to arrest the spoilage. Okay, so slow down the senescence by removing the water and having it in a form that you can use anytime. And you know, for a dried product, it means that you don't have to refrigerate it or do anything complex to it. And we do eat dried tomatoes in Ghana. In the northern part of Ghana, they sun-dry tomato a lot. So when tomato is in season, they sun-dry it, and then they sell it when it's not in season. But the quality is compromised because sun-drying is not very effective. It discolors the product, and it doesn't enhance the quality. So this technology is coming to help the people who are on the farms and the processors to make products that they can remake or reconstitute into other products that are.
Okay, so the upcoming 2-day virtual workshop. Oh, why virtual? Talk. Why virtual?
Virtual because in the first edition, which was last year, we had a lot of feedback, people wanting to participate, but for lack of space, we couldn't accommodate them.
Okay.
So virtual means that we can reach a larger audience both within and then outside the country. Okay. So that's why we are going with virtual. And participants will actually have a live demonstration of all the products that will take them through. So they are going to have hands-on practical feel of all the...
We will also witness Hima
working. Yes,
okay.
Yes, certainly.
Okay, so what are some of the expectations apart from the workshop? What do we expect on this virtual meeting?
Okay, so participants, one, will acquire employable skills, which will
certificates.
Yes, certificates is just at the tail end of it.
Okay.
But the key thing is the skill that they will acquire, which will help them earn a living and improve their livelihoods.
Wow.
2, it will reduce the losses that Dr. Asare highlighted, which means that as a country, it will help us. It will contribute towards achieving food security. And then for those who are health conscious, you know that the tomato that will be processed from the skill that you acquired is healthy. It's not adulterated, and it's pure. So for those who are health conscious, it means that
we'll also benefit.
We'll also benefit from that. And then the fact that it is very hygienic, free from any hazards that may potentially lead to any health consequences will be arrested.
Then this one, everyone, from the consumers, the traders, the farmers, we at home, wives, everybody.
Exactly, it's for everybody. Health-conscious Ghanaians, hoteliers, food processors, people in the restaurant business, people who want to, get employable skills, agribusinesses. So it's open.
So when is the date?
It is on the 8th and the 9th of June, which is Wednesday, Thursday. And like my colleague said, we got a lot of demand. And, COVID made it difficult for us to gather, in one small place. I mean, the numbers are huge. And so we felt that it is also important to listen to what people wanted. So this virtual edition is not going to be any different from the in person. It's a live interaction. You get your manuals ready to go through the product. You get a certificate at the end of it all, and you can ask all the questions that you want to. And we do have a support structure after the training to help people to be able to put into practice what they've learned and to help them to support their businesses to grow. Okay.
Our time is up, but then any final message, Doc, you have for viewers? Then I'll put the number out for more inquiries concerning the training.
The final message is that we are encouraging more, and it's not too late to sign up for the program. And we believe that through this, people will gain employable skills and help reduce the unemployment rate as a country, and then most importantly, contribute towards achieving food security.
All right, Dr. Mavis.
Yes, so in Ghana, we like to talk about problems, and we don't focus too much on solutions. This is a classic case of we haven't seen problems in the tomato value chain, haven't studied, researched, and developed technologies that are very easy to transfer. So we're putting into action, and not just complaining about it. So it's time for us to take part in this very important training to better ourselves. And like my colleague said, food security is very important to us.
Thank
so
you
sign
very
up.
much.
I mean, it's not late. We still have some slots available.
Okay, we have slots available.
Yes, we do.
So for more enquiries, you can call 0243 535360, 0243 535360. So this morning I had Dr. Mavis, Owureku, Asare, and also Dr. Akwasi, Akomeah, and they are from the Biotechnology and Nuclear Agriculture Research Institute of the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission.